In today's video, I'll be talking about 5 different realistic side hustles that I've personally used over the years that are easy to do and could potentially replace your regular 9-to-5 job that you could start out today. But before we start, I just want to give a quick shout out to Exter for being the first sponsor of this channel, but more on them later. Alright, let's begin. The first side hustle that we'll be talking about today is a website called 3playmedia.com. If you've ever watched a piece of content online, whether or not it's a movie from Netflix or a video on YouTube, you've definitely noticed the ability to turn on subtitles so that you can follow along to whatever it is whoever is talking about on screen. Those subtitles that you're reading off the screen don't just write themselves. What 3Play Media is a captioning company that does a lot more. It's an online marketplace that provides full service video accessibility solutions such as transcriptions, translations, audio descriptioning, and more. Companies and clients will upload projects onto 3Play Media, which will then be claimed by freelancers who then, by completing a task, get paid for their services. And did I mention that this job is completely remote, so you can definitely work from the comforts of your home as a side hustle, or if you're ambitious enough to replace your regular 9-to-5 job. To sign up, all you have to do is go over to jobs in the top right corner of 3playmedia.com, click on either full-time career or freelance transcriptionist jobs, fill in a couple of details, and you'll be on your way to earning thousands of dollars each month. Don't believe me? Well, here's a screenshot of a month-to-month graph that shows just how much money you could be potentially making from this side hustle. Granted, for me, this was always going to be a side hustle rather than replacing my full-time job. So for those of you out there that were contemplating the latter, you can definitely earn more than what was put up the screen previously. If 3Play Media doesn't fit your vibe, there are a ton of transcription job websites out there. I've just personally used 3Play Media myself and have thoroughly vetted them, so I can definitely boast that it's probably one of the best services out there. The second side hustle that I want to let you guys in on is a side hustle that I'm personally using to fund my public.com public dividend portfolio journey. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, make sure to swing over to my channel, click on the playlist tab, and click on the dividend journey folder. Also, since you're already here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to help support the channel, as well as for more content like this video. Anyways, what I've been trying to hint at is that I use Rover. If you're taking a vacation and don't have anyone to take care of your furry buddies while you're away, and don't want the stress of commercialized dog sitting services, Rover is probably your best bet. What Rover is an app that connects freelancers that love pet sitting to clients that prefer a more one-to-one experience. After passing a background check, you can set your own daily rates for things such as boarding, house sitting, doggy daycare, drop-ins, and dog walking. Obviously, the goal here when starting out is to set rates that are competitive, so it helps bring clients and reviews in, but once you've created a solid network of repeating clients and reviews, anything is possible. What I love personally about the side hustle is its flexibility. You can take whatever job that you feel like you can handle, you're your own boss, and you get to create the hours that you want to work, as well as getting buckets of dopamine from all of the cute and adorable little buddies that you get to take care of. Plus, again, just like the 3Play Media side hustle that I just mentioned, you could easily do this side hustle while working your 9-to-5 job, or you could potentially make enough to replace your 9-to-5 job entirely. I usually have a dog with me at all times, such as right now while recording this video. I have a rambunctious French bulldog in the next room that's taking a nap right now. Is that passive income? I'm making money while making money while making money. But anyways, let's move on to side hustle number 3. And yep, that last part was a bit of foreshadowing. The next side hustle that I want to talk about is social media, and more specifically, YouTube. If you've been an avid follower of this YouTube channel, then you know that recently I was asked to join the YouTube Partner Program, which means that I am now capable of making money from videos that I create on this channel. This is all the while still maintaining a 9-to-5 job that I physically go into 40 hours a week. While I'm definitely not going to make a ton of money at the beginning, I can definitely see this side hustle as one of the most lucrative ones that I'll ever do. As long as I continue to push out enjoyable content that gets picked up by the YouTube algorithm gods, make evergreen content that continues to garner thousands of views each month, these YouTube paychecks will continue to flow into my bank account. Now, is starting a YouTube channel a lot of work? Yes. Again, if you've been an avid follower of the channel, there's documentation of exactly how long it took for me to become a YouTube partner. And for those that are interested, in order to become a YouTube partner, you need a combination of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 total watch hours. And while those numbers might deter you from starting one, I just want to point out that at the beginning and even now, I had no idea what I was doing, as well as exactly have zero experience when dealing with a software editing program like Adobe Premiere Pro. I remember when I started out, it would take me literal days to edit and complete a video because I would spend hours visiting different YouTube channels that explained different functions that I needed to use on Premiere Pro. Simple functions as simple as finding out how to cut your videos. Shout out to the YouTube channel Adobe in a Minute, you've been a real lifesaver. But videos such as fellow finance creator Daniel Braun, where he documents how he went from $400 a month on YouTube exactly a year ago to making $10,000 a month, should be enough to convince you. As long as you have a niche that you love talking about, as well as an audience that backs you up, anything is possible. And this is coming from someone who graduated from college with a biology major. But before we continue, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Exter Wallets. I made a What's in My Wallet video that caught their attention recently, and having them reach out to me was a dream come true. With all of the extra money that you'll definitely be making from all of these side hustles, you definitely want a modern and sleek wallet that can keep up with the pace. The one that I'm holding right here is the Parliament version, which has 2 card slots on the left where I carry my driver's license and miscellaneous cards, and on the right I put my most used credit card in this flap, as well as 5 credit cards I'll be using for Q4 in this cartridge-like dispenser. If this version doesn't fit your style, Exter also has a slimmer version for strictly cards, but if you're leaning more towards their old school wallets, there's the bifold version as well. Make sure to use code ERICGAO at checkout or with the link in the description down below to get 5% off your next Exter wallet. This code is stackable with other ongoing sales on the website, so make sure again to use ERICGAO for additional 5% off your next wallet. Again, thank you to Exter for being the first sponsor of this YouTube channel. Use code ERICGAO at checkout to get an additional 5% off your next Exter wallet. And with that, let's get right back into this video. Moving right along to the 4th side hustle on this list, and that's reselling. Back in college, I was a huge shoe fanatic, and while browsing the internet, I came across Yeezys. Now, for those of you out there that don't know what Yeezys are, they're a shoe that Kanye West created in collaboration with Adidas, the shoe company. Back in 2015 through 2017, Yeezys were flying off the virtual shelf with thousands of pairs being sold within a matter of milliseconds. That's right, milliseconds. Every single time a new version was released, it'd take all but a couple of seconds before the sold out message appeared. With so much demand for these $220 shoes, I saw an opportunity to become the middleman. I stood in line at shoe selling locations such as Foot Lockers and waited in virtual queues online, all in the hopes to getting a couple of pairs. Because once I knew I secured at least one pair, it meant that I'd be able to 2x to all the way 5xing my initial investment. As time went on, I branched out more to selling general hypebeast wearers such as Supreme, Palace, and Kith, and I always ended up loving Box Logo Day, as it meant that I could earn anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000 depending on how many Box Logo Supreme hoodies I could get my hands on. And while this side hustle doesn't require any upfront skills at first, it definitely requires your time and patience, and also some money at the beginning, as it's not always likely to get a pair every single time. And the 5th side hustle that I'd like to mention to you guys today is one that I've been personally doing for the entire year of 2022, and that's focus groups. Again, if you've been a subscriber to this YouTube channel, then you know that I occasionally boast about having never paid for groceries for the entire year of 2022. And the trajectory will continue to happen as long as I take some time out of my day to go and do some focus groups. What a focus group are a demographically diverse group of individuals assembled to participate in a guided discussion about a product before launch, or to provide some feedback on an ongoing product. And because of that participation, they actually pay you. I've personally gotten anywhere between $100 to $400 in prepaid credit cards, which I would then use to pay for groceries, so I never have to pay with my own credit cards, and vice versa, never having to pay with my own money. It's basically a 100% cash back credit card in this sense. And because of the pandemic, most focus groups have opted out of the traditional in-person method and have been opting instead into a virtual one, which makes it 100 times easier for those of us out there that don't have the time to dedicate a block of time out of our day to drive to a specific location to participate in one. The products in question can range from something as simple as what makes you want to buy this TV to more complicated topics like how do we optimize this to be more user-friendly. And while unlike other side hustles that I mentioned in this video, this one can't actually overcome a normal 9-to-5 job. It's still a definite way to earn a couple extra $100 every single month so that you never have to pay for groceries ever again. The focus groups that I typically use are Schlesinger, which coincidentally is something that Graham Stephan has mentioned in his previous videos. I also use fieldwork.com and also Recruit and Field on Facebook. They've all been extremely flexible and have all called me back to participate in a variety of focus groups. Alright, so I've just released 5 surefire ways to earn $1,000 each month through a variety of side hustles that I've personally used myself over the years. If you found any of the information that I've talked about today to be helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment in the comment section down below, and ring that notification bell for more content like this. Thank you for watching as always. Until next time, stay safe out there, everyone. Peace.